We are no longer having a company daily huddle. Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I have talked many times about the benefits of having a morning huddle with your team. Every single workday, we have been holding a company morning huddle at 9:07 a.m. Why 9:07? It's just an odd time that's easy to remember. It's a lot easier to remember something like 9:07 than 9 or 9:30 or any 30-minute increment like every other business meeting of your day. So it stands out a little bit. But we did recently decide that we were going to separate actually the one company huddle into two huddles. So the reason that we did that is because we are focusing a lot more on our sales and our sales training here at Array Digital and at Rival Digital. So we have hired a company that is going to help us streamline our sales process, make it more efficient, and frankly, close a lot more deals. But in order to do that, we need to be talking about these sales concepts on a daily basis. And we need to be touching base with our salespeople, and our salespeople need to coordinate to make sure that we're all on the same page, that we have a streamlined process, and then we can work through any issues that they may be having with their prospects. So we decided that we're going to have a sales huddle only, and then everybody else has what we're calling the operations huddle. The operations huddle are the digital marketers and basically everybody else in the company besides salespeople. So over in sales, very focused on sales. Over in operations, very focused on operations. I kind of can go back and forth, but right now I am focusing on sales because I want to make sure that that program launches properly, that we have the right expectations. And so my focus is on sales. I'm very sales driven here as a CEO. I want to make sure that we get sales. And then on the operations side, I want obviously, well, it should be obvious, I hope. I want to make sure that we do amazing work and we retain those clients, because there's no point in selling a client and then losing them for doing shitty work. Who wants to do that? That's just a bunch of churn, right? So I will be bouncing back and forth as the need presents itself. So if there's once we get this program up and running, hopefully in a couple of weeks, I will go back and forth. I'll go to one or the other, maybe even both. They're at the same time, so it can be kind of hard to go into both. But if I need to certainly communicate something to the whole team, then I can either do that, or we'll probably actually stand up maybe like a once a month company huddle, or maybe even like a once a month company meeting. Thing is, I don't really know what I would say at a company meeting at this point. And what I don't want is to just pile on like more work. If I commit to like a company meeting, like, okay, now I need to create slides, and what am I going to talk about, and why would anyone be interested? Like, I don't want to have a meeting just to have a meeting. So there has to be a point. The interesting thing here is that the team's gotten so big and so specialized that we do actually need separate huddles. I'm always and still am a huge proponent of huddles, also known as stand-up meetings, or there's a bunch of different names for them, but basically getting together with your team on a daily basis in the morning and making sure that everybody is coordinated. If you're not already doing that, I super highly recommend you start meeting with your team every single day. These are quick meetings, by the way, 5, 10, 15 minutes max. Get in, coordinate, and get out and get back to work. Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey: How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you can apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.